Up until now, we've practiced triads in close scale drills. Clean, discipline, and in time. But the real power of triads come when you start using them in improvisation. In this lesson, I'll show you how to connect triads to make your playing musical, not mechanical. So here's the idea. Triads are your pillars. They outline the chord progression. And imagine scales are your bridges. They connect those pillars with color and movement. Improvising with triads means you're always playing notes that fit the harmony while still having the freedom to connect them however you like. We will practice this way because it's the most effective way to sound like the chord changes are baked into your playing. Instead of running random scale notes, you have target notes. You're aiming for voice leading, moving smoothly from one triad to the next. And that's what makes a line sound like it's part of the song instead of floating on top of it. This is how we're going to tackle this part of the practice. First, try playing the chords with triads only. Don't use any scales. Follow the progression of section A and section B. And this locks your ear and fingers into the sound of the harmony. Next, we're going to add fills between the triads using C major scale. But here's the catch. You're going to replace the 7th degree, which is the note B, with B flat, which would be a flat 7 degree. That's in order to match the progression. Think of it like this. Triads are your safe landing points, and scales are paths to get between them. Then we're going to get into some motif development. Pick a small idea. Play it through the progression, adjusting each time to fit the current triad. This is going to keep your line cohesive while still changing with the chords. Then we're going to finish with single line improvisation. We're going to shift into single note lines using triad notes as targets. Then we're going to connect them with nearby scale notes. For example, if you land on a C triad tone, then you're going to walk into a B flat triad tone, then connect it to a F major triad tone. Think short motifs, not long runs, especially when you start out. Let me remind us, don't forget to use your expression techniques. The goal here is to make it musical. For example, you could use hammer-ons to lead into triad notes. You could use slides between inversions. You could use hybrid picking to make chord stabs pop a little bit more. And you could always think in phrases like singing a line and not running a bunch of scales. To recap this lesson, here's your roadmap. First, you're going to start off playing chords with triads. Then you're going to add a step by adding a fill using a particular scale. Then move on to building motifs that repeat across chords. Then we're going to switch over to playing single note lines using triad tones as our target notes. And don't forget to use your expression techniques. That involves hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides, vibrato, and bending. In the next video, you'll see me demo this over the backing track, and you'll get a chance to play along yourself.